John the Magician here with a reveal to blank deck with any deck of cards. Now, let me start by saying this trick is more on the moderate to difficult side. In order to do this, you need a deck of cards that's somewhat new, because what you're going to be doing is called the bevel fan. And it's a way to fan the cards by just using your index finger to fan the cards out. In order to do this, it's important to know a couple key elements. One is you have to rotate on one pivot point all of the cards. So what I use is your thumb and the pad of your finger. So you put the thumb down here, and that's going to apply pressure all the way through this bottom corner so that when you use your thumb, you can bevel out all the cards. Now we're going to do a close-up of the bevel itself. Once you have your thumb as the pivot point, pretend like there's an imaginary pin going right through that deck of cards in the corner. So when you bevel out the cards, you just spread them out. It's a really impressive looking fan, and it makes it look very nice. It's how I usually start when I'm asking somebody to pick a card. I fan out the cards like that. Now, I'll do it again. You're using that pressure point all the way through. You're beveling with your thumb so that all the cards are at an angle, and then you're just pushing out, rotating it on that one pivot point. You're applying pressure at all times with that thumb and these fingers in order to get it all the way through. Now, once you master that and practice that, that's an excellent utility move in Magic to begin with. Then you're going to be able to do what is the blank deck with any deck of cards. In order to do this, you need to grab out, start with either the Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs, or Ace of Hearts on the top. And you're going to use your non-dominant hand, or your dominant hand to actually do it. So you're going to do it reverse. So when you start with this hand, I do the same thing as before, but I fan it out backwards. By fanning it out backwards, you get the area where there's not any pips. These are the pips on the cards, so it looks like it's all the blank. Then you use this thumb to cover it up. So when you show the deck like that, well, it looks blank. So I usually fan it out with the faces away, and then you have to, what I'm doing here is I'm adjusting. When I fan it out the first time, obviously it doesn't look blank, so I'm adjusting with my other hand so I get all the spots covered up, and then I'm putting that finger over there. So I do it in conversation. When I get the ace to the top, I'll fan out the cards, I'll adjust it a little bit, and I'll look surprised. I'll say, oh my goodness, this deck, it's blank. It's a blank deck of cards. And then you cut the cards and fan them out with a normal bevel cut, and you can see that they're not blank. Very magical. If you do it with a regular deck of cards that is one of your friends' decks, they will be amazed. And it takes a little bit of practice, but some of those moves in the bevel cut and the bevel fan is a very core move in Magic. So it's well worth your time to invest to learn it.